Engineers Without Borders is an organization that strives to provide engineering solutions to problems that affect standard of living in developing countries.
In our case, we're working to bring clean water to Tanzania.
I got even more excited when I heard about their work in Tanzania, because it's where I come from. So I was like, wow, that's my country.
So right now, we're working in a community called Mikutani, and we're working with the Boston Professional Chapter to bring potable water to the community. So there's already a borehole in the community that the Professional Chapter drilled a few years ago, but currently we're trying to set up a solar-powered pump at that borehole, and in the long term have piping that will bring the water directly to the community.
And we're hoping that this will solve issues like lack of access to clean drinking water and disparities between different groups of people, since it's currently mostly women and children who are forced to gather water.
This past January, we sent 2 of our members, along with some of the Boston Professional Chapter, to do an assessment of needs in Mikutani.
There were a few real focuses here, visiting the borehole, talking to community members, the people who operate the borehole, just to figure out how to go about the next steps.
But having gone to the assessment trip and seeing those people, that took it to a whole other level. We established personal connections, and that was really important for me in seeing the significance of our work.
So much of what we do isn't just engineering. It's trying to figure out what the community that we're working with really wants and needs, and how we can address the issues that they have daily.
This August, EWB plans to travel back to Mikutani to install the solar pump. So we would be installing an array of solar panels and just a submersible electric pump and a tank. Right now, a lot of people don't necessarily use the borehole because it's a few kilometers away from where they live, and it's just a huge amount of work to pump the water, and it takes a lot of time. So success would be if we made water collection easy enough that more people were motivated to do it.
So seeing women and children able to gather water without having to laboriously pump for 5 minutes at a time, and seeing families who are able to have all the drinking and cleaning water that they need for a full day.
Success would be if the community is happy with it, if they're healthier, if they don't have to worry so much about getting clean water to drink every day.
I think we're really going somewhere. We're making a lot of progress.
So for this current project, we needed to raise $25,000 before travel costs.
The money that we're raising for the implementation trip goes to not only cover materials, but also the cost of contractor fees, actually traveling to Tanzania, staying there for as long as we need to oversee the project, and just a number of other things that may come up.
It's one thing for you to have plans, but it's another for you to have the resources to be able to facilitate that.
I always had this idea that I wanted to do something at the intersection of engineering and development. The way that our project in particular helps broader society and the world, I think, is how much we're learning from executing this project.
So at the beginning of last semester, I didn't know anything about fluid dynamics, but as a result of having to do calculations for the project, I've been able to really expand my skill set.
I'm able to use skills that I'm good at to help other people and just be exposed to a different culture and people whose lives are completely different than mine.
To make these things happen, you really have to work as a team. There's a lot of communication involved.
And I think all of us are really impressed with how far we've come. Hopefully through our experiences in Engineers Without Borders, we'll be able to use those skills to do even bigger things in the future.
Slowly, one community at a time, that's how you change the world.